Transcript the science of falling in love.
Hello, this is 6 Minute English from BBC Learning English. I'm Neil.
And I'm Beth.
Head over heels, butterflies in the tummy, the apple of my eye. In English, there are many idioms to describe what it feels like to fall in love.
Oh, I didn't know you were such a romantic, Neil. But do you know what's actually happening in our brains when we fall in love? Because I'm sorry to say this, Neil, but it's more about brain chemistry than romance. Specifically, hormones, chemical messengers which the body releases into the blood to control our growth, mood, and yes, falling in love.
Thanks for ruining my romantic ideas, Beth. And since my dreams are now shattered, why don't we spend the rest of this program finding out exactly what is going on inside our bodies and brains when we fall in love? And of course, learn some useful new vocabulary too.
There's no doubt that being in love has the health benefit of reducing stress, even lengthening your life, but the hormones which the brain releases have an immediate effect as well. So chemically speaking, what happens when lovers look into each other's eyes is it A. Their body temperatures increase. B. Their heartbeats harmonize. Or C. The hairs stand up on the back of their neck.
Is it all three? No? Okay, then I'll guess it's B. Their heartbeats harmonize.
Okay, we'll find out if that's correct at the end of the program. According to Helen E. Fisher, self-help author and anthropologist at Rutgers University, there are three aspects of romantic love. Here's BBC Ideas to explain more. Often, lust comes first, but not always. For some people who are asexual, it might not happen at all. But for those who do experience lust, it's driven for hormones, or stranger, and testosterone. It may feel really carnal, but in fact it's about the urge of mate and passed on your DNA via offspring. Without lust, it's fair to say our species would not survive.
Helen Fisher thinks the first aspect of love is purely physical. Lust, the strong feeling of sexual desire for someone. Lust is driven by the hormones estrogen in women and testosterone in men. A few people are asexual, meaning they don't feel sexual attraction for anyone of any gender.
Lust is hardwired into us through our DNA, and it drives us to have children. Helen thinks it's fair to say that without lust our species would not survive. Here she uses the phrase "it's fair to say" to introduce an idea she believes to be true and reasonable.
Of course, love is not just physical. Here's BBC Ideas again to introduce Helen Fisher's second aspect of love attraction.
The second aspect of romantic love is attraction, influenced by a neurotransmitter called dopamine. This is a feel-good substance released in our brain that is involved driving us toward reward. Do something, get a dopamine hit, feels good. Eventually, dopamine will push us toward repeating that behavior. This is why intense attraction feels like an addiction to another human being. Some people get stuck in that loop, always chasing the dopamine-sucked excitement of a new relationship. This time, the hormone responsible is a dopamine, a neurotransmitter that rewards our attraction to someone with less pleasurable feelings. That's why dopamine is called a feel-good substance. The adjective feel good can be used to describe anything causing happy and optimistic feelings about life. Things like feel good films or feel good music.
He thought there's a downside. The dopamine hit of sexual attraction feels so good, we crave it more and more. Some people are always chasing the next relationships to get a new head of pleasure, and some become stuck in a loop. An idiom meaning they're unable to break the habit of repeating the same patterns of behavior over and over again.
It's fascinating to see the power which hormones have over us. But if you're an old-fashioned romantic like Neil, don't despair. And speaking as a romantic, how about the answer to my question?
Right. You asked me about the effect on the body when two lovers look deep into each other's eyes. I guess it was that their heartbeats harmonize.
which was the correct answer. In experiments looking into the eyes produce hormones causing people's hearts to beat in time. Okay, let's recap the vocabulary we learned in this program, starting with the idiom head over heels, to be completely in love with someone.
Lust is a very strong feeling of sexual desire.
Someone who is asexual does not feel a sexual attraction towards anyone of any gender.
The phrase "it's fair to say" is used to introduce a statement you believe to be true and reasonable.
The adjective feel good describes something which makes people feel happy and optimistic.
And finally, the idiom "stagnalope" describes someone unable to break the habit of repeating the same negative patterns of behavior over and over again. Once again, our 6 minutes are up, but remember to join us again next time for more topical discussion and useful vocabulary here at 6 Minute English. Goodbye for now.
Bye.